Hello, 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 and a very good morning to you. Welcome to our final day of Body Systems using Theta Healing and Reiki. I hope you've had a great experience throughout the week. This is our last day today, and whew, what a scorcher it is! It's already 26 degrees in my location here this morning, and I say that for a reason. It's warmer than Greece and Spain today. Drink lots of water, especially with so much healing coming your way. Do make sure you stay hydrated, and even if you're not receiving healing, make sure you stay hydrated. But it's particularly important today. Okay, really exciting day today. Today is Power Day and Support Day. I kind of brought both of these themes in together. And today, what we're going to do is we're going to visit the skeletal system, and we're also going to visit the muscular system. Uh, the muscular system is something that I just adore working with. I really enjoy working with the energy of muscles. I'll say no more on that, but the energy of muscles, as you're going to find out in a little moment, on a metaphysical level, on a program level, subconscious mind level, is very empowering. It's all about confidence and feeling good, actually. You'll see why I really like working with the muscles and not too long. Skeletal, so important, isn't it? Because it holds you up, it holds you together. And, we say, I feel it in my bones, meaning that your bones do connect you and do allow you to receive intuitive information. In fact, that comes in through the crown chakra. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Before I go any further, I'd like to just a very special welcome to my brother today, Greg Bryce. He will be viewing the video, I hope. He's joining us for Skeletal and Muscular Day, Power Day, Support Day. So my wonderful brother, loads of love to you, Greg, and I hope you enjoy the video, the little meditation, and I hope this all makes sense to you, as I do everyone. I'm sure it does. So what I've been doing is bringing in lots of Reiki healing for you all, but I've also gone in and one by one, individual to individual, I've went in, checked in your system each and every day. I've done all the clearances, all the healings that I spoke about in the videos, and I've done all the downloads for you as well. It's been a beautiful project. It's taken 12 to 15 hours a day on average, I would say. But it's been beautiful. It's been amazing. So thank you, everyone, for being part of this. And it was really nice just to share it with everyone. Uh, we will be back in September with our normal regular course. We have a course that lasts about a week, 5 days of the week each month, and we'll be running it right through autumn, winter, and spring. We just back off a little bit in the summer for obvious reasons. But next time it will be a more class-based experience where it's a closed meeting and everyone's together for the live, and you get sent a copy of the recording as catch up. So going back to that next time, I'm not going to reveal yet exactly what we're doing, but I've got something very interesting and fun actually up my sleeve for you. Not that I'm wearing any today, it's far too warm for that. So I may have to pause the video and go indoors, I think, today at some point because it really is quite scorching, but it's just lovely to do some healing and connect in nature. So without a further ado, can I invite you just to gently close your eyes? We're just going to meditate for a wee moment or two together. And what we're going to do is gently inhale through our nose. And try and breathe into your tummy. Allow your tummy to soften and expand as you inhale. And as you exhale, release the breath through your mouth and allow your jaw and your chin to drop and go all wobbly. That's wonderful. I invite you to take a slightly deeper breath now. Deep into your center, deep into your tummy. Really notice the tummy expand as you inhale. And as you exhale from your mouth, let your jaw relax. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow all the muscles of your body to let go. And feel truly supported at this moment, wherever you may be. And I invite you in your own time to take another deep breath, a really deep, full body breath here. Imagine that you're breathing all the way down to your toes, filling your tummy, and then your chest. And this time, just pausing the breath for a little moment before we release together, allowing our body to relax even further with the out breath. It's beautiful. Let's do that again. A nice deep breath. In through the nostrils if you can. Breathing deep into the tummy, into your center. And as you exhale, allow all the muscles of your body to let go. It's beautiful. And just bring your awareness just now up to your crown, up to your head and your scalp. And just scanning it just to see if you can feel or pick up in anything that feels a little bit tense or uneasy. I just invite you to relax your head, your scalp. Allow all the hair follicles to relax. And just breathe into any tension that you may be experiencing just now. Allow yourself to feel it and just breathe into that until it begins to soften. And bringing your awareness down onto your forehead and allowing it to relax. Just imagine all the lines of tension just soothe out, dissolve completely. And allow your forehead to relax, breathing into any tension. And being aware of all those tiny little muscles that surround your eyes and just allowing them to relax and let go. So that your eyes are sitting softly in your head. And bringing your awareness onto all the other muscles of the face, the cheek, and the very strong muscles of the jaw. And down into your chin. And just breathing into any tension, allowing it to dissolve with your awareness with each out breath. Just imagine you breathing directly into that tension. That's beautiful. Let's visit the muscles of the neck now. Just being aware of how your neck feels at this time. And if you're experiencing any tension, any inflexibility, if it feels a bit stiff or sore in any way, just breathe into that feeling. Allow yourself to feel it and breathe into it until you feel it begin to soften. Bring your awareness onto your shoulders. So again, just being aware of your shoulders today, this morning, how they feel. Are you carrying the weight of the world or do you feel nice and light? Just breathing into any heaviness, any tension, any discomfort, any pain until it softens. And bringing that awareness down into your arms, the strong muscles of the arms, the biceps, the triceps. Breathing into any tension, allowing the muscles to relax. So that your head, your neck, your shoulders, and your arms are becoming heavier and more relaxed with each breath. And bringing that awareness down into your elbows, allow them to be flexible, supple, and soft. Down into your forearms, allow them to relax. And allow them to simply sink into whatever may be supporting them at this time. Bringing your awareness into your wrists. Again, just allowing them to be flexible, supple, soft, relaxed. If you feel any tension at all or any discomfort whatsoever, simply breathe into that feeling until it begins to dissolve. That's beautiful. And bring your awareness now into your hands. And again, just breathing into any tension, any discomfort. Just imagine the breath flowing to the knuckles, and all the joints, the ligaments, the tendons. We're going to speak so much about all these things today. Allow your hands to become heavy and relaxed. Beautiful. Allow your hands to sink into whatever may be supporting them at this time. We're going to bring our awareness back to the back, the top of the back, the shoulders, this time underneath the shoulder blades. Just noticing how it feels, allowing them to relax, and just imagine that any knots of tension that you may be holding underneath your shoulder blades dissolving as you mindfully breathe into any sensations that are anything else than pleasant. So any pain, any discomfort, any tension, just breathe into it. Allow yourself to feel soft. Just notice those subtle changes as you allow yourself to connect with your body this moment. Bring your awareness into the mid-back and the lower back. Again, just breathing into any tension and allowing your back to completely relax. Just taking a moment to notice the contact between your back and whatever may be supporting your back at this time. It's beautiful. Being aware of your chest, being aware of the breath. chest gently rise and fall with the in and out breath. Your beautiful heart. Just breathing into any tensions that you may feel there, any discomfort. Down into your solar plexus, where your rib cage meets at the center of the chest, and allowing it to be soft, allowing your digestive system to be soft and relaxed. And again, just breathing into any tension all the way down into your torso now. Breathing into any tension, anything that feels uncomfortable in any way. And notice it soften. Bring your awareness now down into your hips. I'll talk a little bit about the hips today as well. Just allowing your hips to relax a little. And bring your awareness down into your buttocks, your groin, and your thighs. Notice the contact between your buttocks and the back of your legs and whatever may be supporting you at this time. And allow your legs, your hips, your buttocks to become relaxed, soft. Allow your knees to be soft, supple, flexible, and relaxed. All the joints of your body, letting go. Just breathing into any tension you may be holding on any level. And bringing that awareness now down into the strong muscles of the calves, strong thigh muscles as well, front of the legs. Bring your awareness down into your shins. Again, breathing into anything that feels uneasy or less comfortable. And being aware now of your ankles, allowing your ankle joints to relax and feel soft, supple, flexible. And finally, bring your awareness down to your feet, onto the roof of each foot, allowing your feet to completely relax, your toes to spread out, noticing the contact between your feet and earth below you. Breathing into any tensions if you've got sore feet today. Just been aware of your heels, been aware of your toes, been aware of the tops of your feet, the bottoms, the ball, the arch, all parts of the feet. And just imagine just now that your feet are gently sinking into the earth. I'd like you just to imagine for a moment that you're growing a taproot from each foot. And that taproot now, with your next out breath, is going down deep into the earth. Going downwards and outwards, down through all the layers of the earth. Through the soil, through the harder soils and rocks of the earth, through the minerals, the elements, all the layers of the earth. Imagine your roots just now growing into the heart of Mother Earth Gaia, and imagine there to be a beautiful anchor there. And just set your intention and imagine that your roots are beginning to entwine around your anchor. And just allow Mother Nature, Mother Earth, to hold you, to support you just now. And I invite you to take a few deep breaths as we've been doing each day. We're just doing it in a different way today. But imagine that you're breathing in through your roots. And as you breathe in, imagine that you're pulling that beautiful earth energy, that grounded, centered, safe, secure energy of the earth below. Your connection with Mother Earth. Imagine that energy beginning to flow up into your feet that might feel cool, tingly, or viscous. And as you continue to breathe in through your roots, just imagine that you're pulling that energy all the way up your legs, into your hips, into the base of your spine. Imagine the energy flowing all the way up your spine, through all the vertebrae, opening all the chakras automatically as it does so. Just taking another deep breath through your roots to open those chakras fully this morning. Feel that energy flow all the way up to your crown. Beautiful. I'll go to that one more time. Nice deep breath in through the roots, bringing that earth energy up into our entire body. Just imagine this earth energy flowing into every cell, molecule, and atom of your being. And just whenever you're ready, and take as long as you need to, bring a little bit of gentle movement back into your body by wiggling your fingers, your toes, by having a big stretch. Stretch those muscles, really, really release, because when we stretch, we release. So stretch the legs, stretch your arms. You may wish to roll your shoulders one way and then the other, of course. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, it was nice to do a little meditation before we got going today. It's a really good day today in every way. I hope every day is a really good day for you. But as I say, it's Power and Support Day for us here with Body Systems, of course. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit through what the skeletal system is all about when it comes to programs of the subconscious mind, thoughts and emotions and experiences. And I'm also going to talk you through the muscular system as well. And as you'll appreciate, they're quite interwoven those and with the nervous system as well. So it's a biggie today. It's a biggie. The skeletal system is a support system, of course, and your muscles, of course, is the power. Yeah, I'm going to talk you all through all that. Let's start with the muscles. Love working with muscles. We'll start with them because they're quite easy to work with, actually. The muscles have a lot of pride about them. That's the energy that they represent is pride and joy. Muscles make you feel good, actually, about yourself. And anyone that's got some reasonable muscles to show obviously feels quite good about their body. So you know what I'm talking about. Or maybe you appreciate someone else's muscular system and that makes you feel good. But muscles, energetically and metaphysically, helps you feel good about yourself. They do hold on to a lot of tension. And also, we talk about muscle memory and referring there to the fact that muscles always remember every injury, every pain that you've ever been through. I mean, I personally connect that with the mind. I think that's part of the subconscious mind that extends into your body, of course. That's my philosophy. So, muscle memory is subconscious as well, of course. We're not always aware of it, but your cells are remembering everything that happens and they hold on to a lot of tension, muscles in particular. Muscles need to know how to relax and contract in order to work properly. So you'll see why I'm doing all the downloads that we're going to do there. Strongest muscle in your body is actually your jaw. And that's no surprise if you know me. I like to chat a little. Yeah, strongest muscle, just so that we can chew, we can digest, we can speak, we can communicate. Very strong muscle of the jaw. But it really does hold on to a lot of tension. And some people grind their teeth at night or they feel that there, you know. So it's very good to do that meditation where you breathe in through your nose and just allow your mouth to open with the out breath. And hang down a little bit, let your chin go jelly-like and relax. That's the best way to release the tension from your jaw. And maybe do that before you go to sleep at night, and it might help you just nod off to sleep with ease and with grace. Remembering that the heart's a muscle as well, it's really important to remember that one. The muscles like quite a lot of calcium and magnesium. The heart especially likes magnesium as a mineral, but the muscles also appreciate calcium too. And I'll talk more about calcium when it comes to the bones. Okay, so programs. Right, okay, here we go. Muscles like to feel right, don't we all? Actually, you know, from a social psychological perspective, most people are motivated to feel right, to feel right, to feel correct, you know, not to appear foolish. And it's one of our primary social motivations and one thing that modifies people's behaviors quite a lot. So occasionally, muscles can hold on to programs of stubbornness and having to learn the hard way as well. Okay, so you know, if you're all right with this and you signed up for my course, I'm just going to ask that you be released from those programs if they no longer serve you. That'll be the first bit of healing done. When I get back to it, of course, after the video is sent out there. So the muscles want to be right. So let's show you, you know, what it feels like, you know, to be correct, but you don't have to be right all the time. No one has. Let's show you what it feels like to be strong because the muscles have these programs of strength, and there's quite a few here. What it is to be physically strong, but also mentally, emotionally, and spiritually strong. What it is to have the strength of God within us. That it's okay for a woman to be strong. Um, Doing quite a few downloads around strength today and bringing that strength and that power into your muscles as well. The muscles have to feel flexible. I mean, that's how they work. Flexibility, just like your joints do too. So flexibility applies to both systems that we're covering today quite nicely. Flexibility can be you, can be how you feel about yourself. Are you flexible with yourself? Or do you give yourself it tight at times? Are you flexible with your home, your friends, your family, your colleagues? Or are you rather rigid? Okay, moving on. Flexibility is a good thing. I'm going to download that with your permission, of course. The muscles also enjoy the programs of charisma. The muscles love to feel charismatic and also confidence, a self belief that we can do something and we can do it well. So I'm going to install that program into your muscles, if that's okay, on every level, and of course into your subconscious mind as well. Just reminding you what it feels like to be confident. The muscles need to know what it feels like to rest and to relax in order for them to work and function properly. And that's quite a useful download for everyone, what it is to feel rested and feel relaxed. We've visited that one a few times during this last week, of course, even from the first day. And certainly when we've done the endocrinology day, we talked about that quite a lot with the adrenals, how important it is to rest and relax and have good boundaries that pertain and allow you to rest and relax. It's important, but the muscles need to rest and relax in order to work because it's all about contraction and relaxing. That's how they work. Muscles also are all about self respect. They are about dignity. They're about valuing the self, honoring the self. I would say it's about esteem and about self appreciation, maybe even about other people appreciating you. If you'd like me to download all those things, if you're on the program, I certainly will, and Greg to do. And also, muscles can have a little bit to do with vulnerability, and sometimes vulnerability is a good thing because it means that you're open. But sometimes it can make us feel a little bit like a victim. So, just going to show you what it feels like to live with it feeling like a victim. But vulnerability, a little bit of vulnerability, I think is quite a good thing because it means you're open. And why not? Why not? Sometimes it's even quite nice to show a safe person that little vulnerable side of you that you stay so guarded from normally. So sometimes a little vulnerability is a good thing. If you're feeling that, it means that you're open, essentially. So, the final thing I would like to show you with your muscles as well. Oh, actually, I've got two. They don't like to be controlled, manipulated, or intimidated. So they don't want to feel that energy. So if I can teach you what it feels like to live without feeling like that, and also what it feels like to live without controlling, intimidating, or manipulating other people, okay. I mean that would be a whole session for some people. You would appreciate if it was a one-to-one theta healing session, because we all have our reasons for doing things, and every behavior, even every thought, every emotion serves us in some way. And I'm sure you'll appreciate that doing this theta healing course. It's maybe not what we really want, but serves us in some way. Okay, let's move on to the skeletal system. So we're talking about the bones here, and it starts really at the crown. So just exactly where my fingers are just now is your crown chakra. So around about there, just above the crown, and this chakra opens you up to the entire universe. This is a chakra that allows the healing to come in. If you're a Reiki person or you do healing, and flows the love there, and it comes out there. So the crown chakra is so important. It's so important. It's connecting you to spirit, to divine, and to all that is. Really, really important. And you can work your crown chakra by just looking at the stars at night, for example, or looking at the clouds. What a fantastic thing to do. If there were to be a cloud, oh, I can see a wee one there. There's a little cirrus there. Not many clouds in the sky at the moment, eh? Hurrah! Okay. Your skeletal system is all about support and connection. Your skeletal system's holding you up, holding you in place. You're behind. Yeah, yeah. If you didn't have a skeletal system, you'd be like a jellyfish. So we need to be able to move about and do our thing, don't we? And the skeletal system certainly helps us do that. If you break a bone or there's trauma with a bone, it can actually kill you. It can be that bad. If it's spine in particular, but with big bones, it can be such a trauma that it can actually kill you. Not everyone realizes that about breaking a bone. I'm going to bring in lots of love lots of energy. And I'm going to ask that if anything has happened to any of your bones before, you broke any of your bones, that we just bring a little bit of repairing energy in there, if that's okay with you. They naturally do it anyway. Of course, we're just accelerating some healing here. And what typically happens actually is that we end up getting calcium deposits where we have fracture breaks or whatever with the bone. And if someone gets a replacement or they get, say, a steel rod in a bone, what will happen over time is the calcium deposits will fuse around that steel rod or whatever and become part of the skeletal system, I suppose. Um, Far from ideal, but technology and medical advances are just wonderful now, eh? Sadly, our hips and our knees are vulnerable to um, hmm, becoming tired as we grow maturer in life. Hey, feel it there. Your hips are allowing you to move forward in a harmonious way, and your knees really important. There's bone there and all that, and the joints, and it's all there's a chakra there too, and it's your moving forward chakra. The knees can be a little bit more challenging to heal. Cancel that thought because nothing's challenging when it comes to healing. I tell you what though, your skeletal system is very cooperative for healings. It's happy to heal. It's happy to heal. If we bring in the right ingredients and the right energy, it's quite happy to heal. But you do have to rest as well, of course, to heal. Okay. Um, your crown is almost like a tuning fork. Yeah. It's part of your skeletal system where it starts. So obviously the skull is protecting your brain, and crown chakra is part of that, and that is your tuning fork. It's your antennae, and it allows you to truly feel it in your bones. Um, there's a lot of metaphysics related to source or the divine or creator. Some may call it God, goddess, whatever you choose to call that, of course, is up to you. But your connection with source, let's say, or creation, just to keep it good for everyone, um, comes in through the crown chakra and through your bones completely. And that's why we say you can feel it in my bones. Um, the bones do more than just support you, of course, they create a lot of blood cells. So that's where the big bones create lots of blood cells. And they also produce T cells, for example. So it's part of your immune system as well. Body is so complex. It's beautiful when you see the interrelationship between the different systems of the body, as I've hoped I've demonstrated this week here online. It's beautiful how they all work together. Everything is a community in your body. And I would say if there's any issue with anything in your body, say there's a few things going on, chances are they're interconnected. Yeah. Because that's the way the body works, really. So your bones are also producing platelets, T cells, blood cells, the lot. Red blood cells, they don't have a nuclei because to increase the surface area to absorb more oxygen, essentially. That's why there are no nuclei. If there was to be one with a nuclei, then the spleen would destroy that blood cell immediately. It's no use. When we work with the bones, we also work with the muscles together because they're interwoven and interconnected, as we've said. Um, let's give another example of that. And obviously the nervous system too. So if you take your spine, I love working with the spine actually. It's really, really important to get the muscles to relax, first of all, if you're doing some work on your spine, because those muscles become really tense and really rigid in order to protect your spine so that you are okay. But it's harder for the back to go back into alignment. So if you have a herniated disc, for example, and a disc has popped out, if you do some theta healing on that as well, not here because that's a one-to-one kind of thing, but some of the stuff that I do with my clients, get the muscles to relax first. Really important to show them it's safe to relax. When they relax a little bit, then it allows the vertebrae to go back into place. When we do our meditation nights and all the stuff that we do, we frequently visit. Um, that when we're doing some relaxing meditation, just bringing the vertebrae and the muscles back into place and your back. In fact, would you like, would everyone like that little healing just now? If you want to just take a deep breath and close your eyes, and if you want to say yes, if you'd like it. So we're just going to bring in some love just now, unconditional love from Source. We always have to bring in a little bit extra work when we're working with the bones because it's very draining. It's draining in the person working with the bones and also for the person that has some bone injury. So I'm asking Creator to bring in some extra energy here so as it's not leaking your own calcium or using your own energy or draining my energy right now in this moment. And if you'd like to just relax and take a few deep breaths in your own time, what I'm going to do is just make the intention that your muscles and vertebrae of the spine be brought back into position. Thank you. So you just say yes right now in your mind or out loud if you would like to receive that healing just now. And if it feels a little bit sorer temporarily, just breathe into that. It will improve. And please rest as well. You know, if you're doing healing work on bones, then especially the spine and the back, then we do have to be careful. I mean, why we have backache? Probably because, well, three factors I would say. Probably because we're lifting heavy objects incorrectly, so posture. Secondly, I would say calcium magnesium deficiency. Thirdly, it's maybe a bit of support. It's a bit of support issues in your life. So I've got some programs and some healing there to help you with that third factor. The other two are down to you, of course. And I'm not asking anyone to use calcium, magnesium. Something that I use every day, I must admit. I do try to get it naturally anyway. I mean, even just even just mineral water here, it's got plenty of calcium and magnesium in it. So it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Let's take another deep breath. Just let that healing settle in for a few moments before we continue. Okay, just taking another deep breath. I had to come indoors there, just getting a wee bit too warm outside. I'm just going to talk you through the downloads or the programs for your skeletal system. I have to do this so you can see me. You don't need to see me, you just need to hear this. And if you want to receive the healing, of course, say yes. So showing you what it feels like to be loved by Source, by God, by Goddess, whatever you wish to call that. Showing you what it feels like to live without having to suffer. Isn't that good? That's a nice download for everyone. Having to live without having to suffer, and also what it feels like to live without unreasonable struggle. I would say for your bones, and without struggling to be close to God as well would be very useful for your bones. What it feels like to live without being abandoned or rejected by God. That's a deep subconscious thing. That could be an archetypal thing. That could be, you know, what Jung would refer to as being in your collective subconscious mind. Or it could be your own personal beliefs as well, of course. But we all have beliefs about God, whether we believe in God or otherwise, or whatever name we're choosing today for that, not to offend anyone, of course. Okay, showing you what it feels like to live without feeling that your life's been stolen from you. And if you've got bone stuff going on just now, I wonder how many of these things you can relate to, just like the muscular stuff. Showing you what it feels like to live without feeling like you have to do it all yourself. I'm saying no more. What it feels like to live without the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's when the shoulders get sore, of course. We maybe carry obligations there. Um, Old obligations, and we may be carrying other people's emotions there as well. And also, when you've got sore shoulders, it's showing you that you need some emotional support as well. You may be support to other people, but we all need to receive a little bit of support ourselves, don't we, at the end of the day? I'd like to also show you today what it feels like to live without feeling overburdened. It's one of the downloads that will help your bones heal and what it feels like to give, what balance feels like. Let's show you what harmony feels like on every level, what it is to be physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually balanced. And harmony is really like balance in action. It's like just moving forward with grace and with ease. So let's show you what that feels like too, especially we're talking about your leg bones here, your ankles, your feet, or your hips. Okay, what it feels like to live without being a martyr. I'm saying nothing. Understanding as well the creator's definition of money. Yeah, because support and part of support is financial, of course. So, I know that we are doing spiritual work here, but we live in a 3D world. We live in a three-dimensional world where we need money to, money is energy to do things, to live, to go on holiday or educate ourselves, to do nice things, as well as eat and pay our bills and do whatever we need to do. So let's show you what it feels like to have money, and it's possible to have money, and show you, just clear up your definitions around money. Actually, that's a very useful one. I hope you appreciate that, because a lot of people have got some really funny programs with money, like money's the root of all evil. Cancel. But many people in their subconscious mind believe that because they've heard it so many times. So if you think that the root of all evil is money, then you're probably quite poor, relatively speaking. Right, moving on. What it feels like to be completely close, loved, and adored by the creator of all that is. What it feels like to live without the fear of moving forward in your life, and what it feels like to have love and to feel love and to be loved. Um, that's what I'm going to do today. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you've just been watching the videos for the meditation and a little bit of information regarding the body systems, thanks so much for tuning in to the YouTube channel and here on Facebook as well. And as I say, I will be back with a proper course, if you like, one that requires us to do stuff together. That's what I mean by proper, rather than myself just leading the way. I will be back with a proper later on in September. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I hope you have a great day. Enjoy all the healing. It will continue into tomorrow. I have absolutely no doubt. I know what I'm like. That I will still probably be doing this tomorrow and possibly even the next day. What I thought I would do is just when I get a spare moment or two, of course, because I've put this whole week aside to do this. But when I get a spare moment or two, I'm just going to boost you with a little bit of Reiki, if that's all right. Everyone that's been part of what we've done, I hope you've enjoyed it, and as much as I have, and I hope that your whole body's feeling great. It may be that you need to rest a little bit more because you've had a lot of work done on many levels, and do remember to stay hydrated today. All right, I'm going to go. Love to everyone, and thanks so much for joining me. Whether it was just today or whether you are going to go back onto the YouTube channel and watch the whole series of recordings. There are 8 videos now. Enjoy your extra healing. Let me know if you like it. Give me the thumbs up. You know what I mean? Show YouTube that you enjoy the content, and show me that you enjoy the context also. Giving me a thumbs up's not just about my ego, it's about showing me what you like and what you appreciate. You can always hit that like button on you on Facebook too. Yeah. Okay. Love to everyone. Have a great day, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye for now.